When you work really hard, it's important to get some sort of rewards at some point. I've been growing every single event. It's a constant upward trajectory, but some race weekends are gonna be a lot better than other ones. I'm really focused on how can I become better. If you have a good race weekend, it definitely does carry this positive energy. As long as over a period of time there's an upward trajectory, then I'm pretty happy. So this is our second round at Silverstone. Last time we were here, it was very beginning of the season. Yeah, it just didn't go the way we hoped it would. It's nice to come back here, get a little chance at redemption. Yeah, we've had a lot of positive momentum coming off the last 3 rounds. A lot of good points, a lot of good takeaways. Really pushed me to train really hard. The preparation's gone really well for Silverstone, and yeah, I have high hopes, so yeah, I think the hard work's gonna pay off. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to work at iZone with John Pratt. He's a great mentor, and I learn a lot there. It's really like a home for me, because I spend so much time there. I think in the current day, sim work is really important. The higher you go, the less time you get in the car. So the sim is a really important time to iron out a lot of your skills. Driving techniques specifically for a track that you don't want to be doing while you're at the track. You just want to be focused on being quick. It's a different style of learning and driving to actually being in the car. Always being in the car, you will learn way more, way quicker than you will learn in the sim. That's why it's important to put the hours in the sim, putting different setups on the car and seeing how they feel. And if the sims have gone today, they're so accurate. At the end of each run, then going through a debrief sheet and scoring yourself on all these different aspects of your driving, not just driving techniques, but also mindset. Where was your head at? Where was your peak performance state at? And beyond just the driving techniques, I think also it's a really powerful racecraft tool. The heads-to-heads we do at iZone, very realistic driving, and if you get people that are driving realistically, that's the key, because it can be, the thing is with the sim, there's no consequences. So, you know, if you crash, whatever, you press restart, go back to the pits and go out again. But if you can get with people that drive realistically, the racecraft is really fantastic and very realistic to what you will be at when you get to the track. John Pratt is really a big proponent of the importance of mindfulness in motorsport. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that driving fast and qualifying or on a test is one thing, driving fast in a race is another. All this stuff of training the eyes, the brain is really key in preparing you for the real world racing. Yeah, it's a great place. It's been really, really beneficial for me over the past 2 years to be there. Just kind of being in an environment where everyone's working towards a similar goal really pushes you. It's been cool because the work we're putting in, it's all paying off. It's all paying off, and I see it directly in the race car. Things are just coming easier, quicker. We're just finding new things to keep building on, new bricks to add on every single session. Yeah, and the whole program there is designed to help me become the best possible race car driver for when I show up at the track. So we're out at Wilton Mill with Ollie Hancock. It's a really cool track, really competitive one. I have a lot of really competitive series that are there. It's good to have one little bit of practice before Silverstone. Being the summer break, there's a lot of guys out. These are guys that are competing in the biggest karting championships in the UK. So they're a really good measure for how you're doing. Allows you to get some good racecraft practice in. And it's just a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. People don't talk about this, but it's actually really good physical training. Like, if you can do a full day in a go-kart, you are completely fine in a car. It can be intense.
Very good to work on racecraft when you're at a circuit that's busy. Spend your session working through and overtaking people. We've made a big jump forward, actually, today, working on driver input into the karts, which is also the same in a car. That does look like it's had a carry-on effect into Formula 3 as well. Without doubt, this is the best we've seen him drive today, collectively over the whole lap as a driver. It's a lot smoother, a lot more delicate, but actually responding well to our instruction, which means we're developing in his understanding in what's going on behind the steering wheel.
The training with Ollie has been really crucial this year. I never really realized the importance of karting until this year. Of course, the style of driving a go-kart and a Formula 3 car are different in a lot of ways, but there's a lot of similarities that translate really beautifully. Seeing the development of myself this past year in the kart has been really positive and has built up a lot of confidence in myself as well. That's translated over to the car. All the different aspects of training that we do off track has been really beneficial in showing positive results in the car. I can't thank Ollie enough. We've really gotten close, so we've done a lot of days together now over the past year, and he's been so beneficial and helpful to me. We're having fun out there, which is always important, but he's really good about getting down to every session, what can we do better, always there with the constructive criticism, and tells me when I'm doing well, tells me when I need to do better. And he's a really good teacher, and he's got a lot of good experience from his days in racing. Yeah, I'm just really grateful to him and his program. Actually, Silverstone is the first track I ever raced at, and so it'll always hold a special place in my heart. It really does feel like a chance for redemption this time. You always want to start a weekend off on the front foot. It's a good feeling and just brings positive momentum into qualifying and the rest of the weekend. There was good results in both the Thursday and Friday practice sessions. Being in the top 5 2 out of the 3 sessions is a good feeling, and to put on top of that all the good results we're getting in the previous events, it really just felt like everything's building up. There's this really positive energy. Yeah, I was really looking forward to getting that weekend going. I felt really strong going into qualifying, and I knew that I just had to bring the tires in properly and get space on track, and we'd get a good result. It wasn't a straightforward quali, to be honest. We went in on the first set of tires, struggled a little bit with the balance, and came in for another set of tires. Was really adamant about making a certain setup change that I had experienced with the previous days to back up. It was a risky move because making a change like that takes time, and you don't have a lot of time in quali. It's really regimented about how many push stops you're going to get. That was the risk, was that this needs to happen for us to get a good time. And luckily the change was money. Yeah, it ended up P10. Was super happy with that, and was able to put in 2 consecutive laps that were pretty quick. So much hard work has been going into my program myself, and this has all been about catching up, and so my goals are very different than a lot of other people's, and mine's just all about improving on myself. Having really strong qualifying results, second best of the season here, at a track where a lot of teams are very strong. Yeah, it's really rewarding knowing that hard work is paying off, and this all kind of ties back into my background in engineering, and I had taken note of changes that we'd done in the past and related that to feel in the car. And developing the trust of my engineer has been really crucial, and in moments like that, it was nice to have that relationship with my engineer where I could speak my voice and him feel comfortable doing that, and it ended up working out fantastic. So it's all feeding this energy of positivity and building momentum into positive results. Yeah, the good luck is coming, so it's all about just timing at this point. As we've spoken about, this sport is highest highs and lowest lows. I think this weekend was a really good example of that. And we had race 1. We had a decent race going, had a racing incident with another driver, and had my front wing taken off and damaged front right suspension. And so that was a DNF for that race, and that was really tough. I was really upset after that. had qualified well and a lot of positive momentum, and then you feel like you've just reset back down to zero. No one ever wants to DNF because you don't even get to finish the race. You don't get to have any further track experience. So yeah, I was like super upset after that race. I remember like leaving and just like walking off around the track by myself for a bit just to cool down. I did that and then just reset for the next day, because the next day is a new day. Everyone has their own demons and their own self-doubts. I'm a very positive person and I have a lot of belief in myself and I have my faith to back up on, but I'm not perfect either, and that's why this is all spiritual practice for me too. My position in motorsport, having so much less experience than my competitors and having such a steep learning curve compared to other people, there's really sometimes there's thoughts of imposter syndrome. While I'm very good at being conscious of those, it happens. That's what we have tomorrow, and just reset, refocus. I arrived on Sunday with race 1 completely out of my mind, total focus on getting the best performance possible in race 2 and 3. Johnny O'Connell always says, 3 things: stay on track, don't hit anyone, and shit. What does it kill me? Don't break anything. Yeah, and that mindset worked in race 2. Moved up from P10 to P7. Had some really good battles, strong passes, and it was just a clean, good, competitive race with a positive result. Yeah, and to finish P7, matching my best result at Spa. If I did it twice, that just proves that it wasn't a fluke, and it only means that I can do even better. Race 3, I'm starting P3, my best start in GB3. To be honest, I was a little nervous going to that race. Hungary started P5, and I saw how quickly things can go bad, go wrong. But I was excited for the opportunity to have some redemption. Just kept in mind, trust in my training, trust in all the work I'd been putting in, and left all the bad luck, left all the bad results behind from the day before, and focused on getting that first podium. My time's come, and it's my time to be on the podium, and my days of DNFing on GB3 are over. This finish here has been the highlight of my career. Granted, I did have multiple wins back in Formula Ford. I was the rookie champion there. All that was great, but the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into getting this podium, you can't even compare it. The amount of work has just been enormous. Stress and the mental battles of just keep pushing on, keep grinding away. The amount of grit has just been relentless. Just having to keep hammering and hammering and hammering through all the really tough situations. This was just such a sweet moment. That feeling I had coming out of the car after all that hard work in GB3, that first podium is something that I'll always look back on fondly, and something that I'll never forget. It was a really special moment. It's really, honestly, I needed that little cookie, something to snack on when I'm training. That positive feeling you get when you have such a great result is such a powerful motivator. I just can't wait to go into the future now with this newfound confidence. There's still a lot more fights to happen, and there's still a lot more challenges to overcome, a lot more lessons to learn, but I'm never backing down from the fight, and we're gonna come out on top no matter what. I know I belong on the podium, whether it's this series or the next. Absolutely nothing is gonna stop me from achieving my goals, and nothing's gonna stop me from pushing. The improvement this year has been massive. We started racing at the back, then the midfield, and now at the front, getting podiums. It's time to start looking to the future and what's next. So we've got 2 rounds left in GB3, but my focus has already shifted towards 2025. It's time to show I have what it takes, and we've already started testing for the 2025 season. I'm overthinking this.
Yeah.